your kitchen table, you are right. Once you grab your car keys and walk out to your car to go start your real day, where do you spend most of it? Outside that house now, trying to make that money so you can sit in there for 2 days a week. That money absolutely matters. It just doesn't matter as much as your children. That part of it. Absolutely. I can't believe people are still snapping fingers at the help. Who are you, Carmela Soprano? Seriously, what is the matter with you that you're snapping fingers at restaurants? I don't get it. I don't understand the people who get off on mistreating service. I've known so many people like that, and I don't like it. I would have a hard time, this question got asked online the other day. Could you date somebody who doesn't care about the planet? My answer is yes, I could. I would have a hard time dating you if you mistreat servers than if you don't care about the planet. Now, having said that, I want to say this. If I'm dating you and you don't care, because if people who care about the planet too much, it's like your only thing you can talk about, and now you're just insufferable. I don't like anybody who's like, this is my one cause and it's the only thing I care about. I hate those kind of people, right? Be interested in a lot of things. Have a few causes. Any one thing, it's like, oh my God, you're obnoxious now, like me, right? And you get a little too obnoxious. Having said, I don't need you to care about the world, the environment, this and that. But if we're driving down the road together and I see you roll down the window and litter, I care about that. You don't have to have the I care about the planet as your cause, because that can get a little like, oh my God, is she going to shave half her head and then paint the other half of it blue? Oh my God, here comes the septum ring now, right? Oh, good. When the hell do I get myself out of this, right? And that's because that's now we're too far. Once I want you interested in things and caring about them. Once you're an activist for anything, that's like, all right, I'm out, right? That's kind of where I'm out. But I could not date somebody who littered. But I would have an easier time dating somebody who's like, the planet, I don't really care. Versus people who treat other human beings like trash just because you can, because the customer's always right. Yeah, could not date you. 9 a.m. Let you take a listen to our conversation with Bert Kreischer as he's in town tonight for the Fully Loaded Comedy Festival Bowl, that at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium. And we'll get Bert on the program at 9. So I think it was earlier this week we were talking about a woman who went viral. She's been known as Oilers Girl because she went to an Edmonton Oilers game. She had been drinking a little bit, so she decided to pull up her shirt and pull out her boobs. She happened to have nice boobs. So she, of course, went viral, as most women will when they're scantily clad online. You know, you can watch a guy post something on Twitter, it'll do nothing. You get a woman with a little bit of cleavage post the same thing. Oh my God, baby, are them interactions? That's when they say the future is female, that's what they mean. That's what they mean right there. That they're going to dominate online because, well, it's a visual medium, right? And I'm not knocking it, right? I'm not knocking it. But Kate is her name. She went a little viral, and then we played you this. This is her talking about it.
Oilers girl. Actually, my name's Kate, but here we are. So I've thought long and hard about what I wanted to say to everybody. Anybody who knows me knows that I'm at one of my favorite places right now. I'm here to do some thinking, we'll call it. But I just wanted to say, you could be the most perfect, godly f***ing person in the world.
The Canadian accent is big, boy.
You could save kittens from a river if they were drowning.
But you didn't save kittens. You released the puppies.
Someone's still...
I hate that kind of stuff. Puppies.
Still gonna hate you. So you know what? At the end of the day, I got drunk and whipped my out at an Oilers game and they went viral.
Yeah, they did.
F*** you if you don't like it.
Yeah, I think like it.
Woo! Go Oilers!
Go Oilers! She went a little viral. The internet just couldn't wait to find out who she was. They were trying to get her identity and all this stuff. And you'll think, some of those dudes need to find a way to get laid. Maybe I'm... She went viral. But now, see, another woman has come over top of her and has wiped that woman off the face of the internet. Some of you will know it when I say this Hawk 2 girl. And if you don't know, I feel like it's probably better to just let her explain what that is. So this is another version of jaywalking. Remember when Jay Leno would send his production staff out to the street and they would ask people walking down the street questions? Yeah, I know streamers are doing it now, stealing something else from the television and then telling you old media is dead while revitalizing all the old media stuff online, telling people they invented it. Fun game we're playing, ain't it? Yeah, it is. So another version of jaywalking happened, and a couple of women had been walking past what looks like a pretty busy bar scene area. And a man is asking people questions in order to get his engagement.
Because
I
of this.
understand it. I'm all for it.
Say that
I left the question in and her answer.
How I...
So many of you have already heard this. Some of you will have not heard it yet. This is what has been going viral for about a day now.
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
Now, that's a good question. Because nobody goes to bed with somebody else trying to end up miserable. It's like, let's hope orgasms happen here, right? That's what we're all hoping for when we hop into that bed, is an orgasm. That's what we're looking for. So I think that's a decent question to be asked.
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
Oh, you gotta give him that hook and spit on that thing.
Yep. She said exactly what you think she said.
Every time.
Oh, you gotta give him that hook and spit on that thing.
And she's very playful about it. Which, this is what's interesting. Guys are telling you how hot this woman is. She's attractive. It's not that she's not hot. But what makes her more attractive, it's not even the fact that she said something, and I mean, honestly, this is kind of filthy. Even for people who oral sex is part of your sex life, the spitting on it is a little like, oh, we're going porn star oral sex tonight, are we? Well, would you look at that? We're getting nuts. That's kicked up a notch. If you'll allow a little emerald, right? That's kicked up a notch, right? It's not just the fact that she's talking about that. That will make her more attractive to men for sure. But what it is she's fun. Not because she'll do that, but because she's not uptight. She answered the question, I'm guessing a little inebriated, and she's having a little fun with it, which makes her what? Playful. Which then makes her more approachable. And beyond that, it's not the, well, I don't know why I gotta be worried about pleasing a man. A man better be worried about getting in his bed and pleasing me. Yes, sis, I'm the queen, you better. And she's not going all like, oh, God damn it. Can you not go 2024 on me for asking a question? Can you just not, please? And she's not doing it. She's approachable. She's having fun, which makes her level. And you can tell she's not all that uptight.
Now I understand.
And I think that's one of the reasons why she's going. There's another thing at play.
I understand now.
Right?
I need to buy a napkin.
People are out to demonize
I have
this woman.
$40 only in my pocket.
You get a lot of
wallet.
this. Imagine how
More
we're
than I got.
Hmm?
More than I got.
Who?
Now maybe it's
I
because
said
you know
that's
my
more
dad
than
is
I
dead.
got.
But I've said way more descriptive things about sex, what I want in my bedroom, what has happened in my bedroom, than that. Nobody ever says, imagine his mother and how she feels today right now. Is it because I'm a man? That I'm allowed to be overtly sexual?
Well, I
I
don't
like
want
to
to
be honest
say.
with you guys when I can, and
I
so
don't
I'm
want to
going to.
say